There's no need to sugarcoat the reality. The emerging ceasefire and the hostage release deal is bad for Israel, but it has no choice but to accept it. Yossi Yehoshua wrote on Ynet, "The ceasefire agreement is clear in stating that Israel will pull back both from the Philadelphia corridor and the Netzarim corridor by the end of the process, stipulations Netanyahu had previously rigorously rejected. Even without this, the agreement clearly notes that Palestinians can return to their homes, including northern Gaza. The attempt to clear it of its inhabitants has failed." This is the biggest single failure of Israel's ground invasion, and it's sinking into Israeli public opinion that the war is ending without any of Israel's major aims being achieved. Netanyahu and the Israeli army set out to collapse Hamas after the humiliation and shock of its surprise attack on southern Israel in October 2023. They demonstratively haven't achieved this goal. A ceasefire in Gaza is thus not the end of Palestine's nightmare, but the start of Israel's. Regionally, the ceasefire leaves Israeli troops in Gaza, Lebanon, and Syria. It would be delusional to think that Israel has restored the deterrence it lost when Hamas struck on the 7th of October. Gaza has shown all Palestinians it can withstand total war and not budge from the ground upon which it stands. Gaza tells the world that the occupiers threw everything they had at them and there was not another Nakba. Gaza tells Israel that Palestinians exist and that they will not be pacified until and unless Israel talks to them on equal terms about equal rights. It may take more years for that realization to sink in, but for some Israelis it already has. Columnist Yair Asulin wrote in Haaretz, "Even if we conquer the entire Middle East, and even if everyone surrenders to us, we won't win this war. When this conflict is finally over, Gaza may yet prove to have been the key battleground around which this long war has turned. What everyone in Gaza has achieved is of historic significance."